And we are back. Another episode of Coffee with Ken. It's almost the end of August. I think it's August 26th. And wanted to touch base with you guys today and have a conversation specifically about the real estate market coming in the fall and just sort of recap what's gone on this year. But before I do that, if you're thinking about making a move in the fall, reach out. I would love to have a chat with you and discuss where you're thinking about going, what you're looking for, and how myself and my team can make sure that the transition, the move, is as easy as possible. And so if you're thinking about listing and selling, if you're thinking about buying, if you're thinking about doing both, hit me up, sold@canparkin.com. So, where have we been this year? Listen, sales have been pretty flat. They have gone up a little bit, but we are looking at a fairly stable, just fairly even keel marketplace. And this is fantastic. It's actually really good. Where we've been lacking is inventory, meaning we haven't had a lot of new listings over the course of this year, really, that a lot of buyers have been able to look at. So the lack of listings has actually been interesting on this market, because usually the lack of listings means there's more buyers and less demand, less supply, more demand, and that means prices should be really going up. But we are in a bit of a catch-22. We've had some crazy price increases over the last 2 or 3 years. And also a lot of people have made a move. So there isn't as much speculation as well as foreign investment that we're seeing with what's going on so in the marketplace. So the beginning of this year to now has basically been, a straight line. We've really gone in a straight line, a little bit up, maybe a little bit down, but pretty much you can draw a straight line across this year. Where are we going this fall? Super important question. Have a lot of people that are thinking about making a move and are like, is it time? Are we're ready to go? What should we do? Typically, I wouldn't be listing your home right now between now and Labor Day weekend. In fact, I'd probably avoid Labor Day week, just for the simple fact everybody's away and traveling right now. If they're not and they've got kids, they're really not thinking about buying or selling a house. The mentality right now is end of summer, beginning of school, let's get to work, let's get our kids back in school, and then we can focus on bigger life decisions like buying a house or selling a house. That being said, it's not a bad time to necessarily list a house. In fact, it's actually probably a really good time. And the reason is no one else is really listing right now. It's not like we see a lull in listings, but there's not a spike. So it's still a good time to put your house in the market. Now, I know I just contradicted myself, and personally, I would recommend my clients wait until basically the middle of September. And the reason is, for the next 2 to 3 weeks, you don't want your market to sit. You don't want your house to sit on the market and potentially look like a stale listing, and then have to look at things like price reductions and changing up what you've got to do to make sure you get buyers into the house. So, if you're thinking about making a move, you want to wait until the middle of September. If you really desperately have to get on the market and sell your house, now's the time to do it. But if you're buying, it's always a good time to be looking. The right opportunity could come up at any minute. And so for any of you thinking about purchasing a home this fall, let's chat. I would love to sit down and understand what exactly you're looking for. I've actually got a really cool auto emailer that I can put you on that allows you to get access basically to the back end of MLS. You can look at homes up to 24 hours before they actually hit MLS, and make sure that you're in front of that home before a majority of the population that isn't using realtors, before they get in and see the house. So if you're thinking about buying, we definitely need to chat. I've got an amazing team, home inspectors, trades throughout for your house, moving companies, and we're going to be rolling out an awesome program for people that are thinking about downsizing. Right now, there's a lot of people that are looking at buying something that is better for their lifestyle. Maybe it's more affordable for their lifestyle. Maybe you don't want to do all the maintenance on your large home. The problem is where you're going to go, there's a lot of demand for, because affordability, is lower. People that can afford more property are at a lower price point. And so, you need to take that into consideration when you're downsizing. So if you want to work with me on downsizing, we've got an amazing program that walks you through step by step. We make sure your current home is in tip-top shape, and we make sure that we find the perfect forever home where you're going to go and enjoy retirement, enjoy maybe one-floor living. If you want to travel, we can definitely find the perfect home for you. That being said, I think we're going to have a great fall. I think that the interest rate market, the mortgage banks and mortgages, and that whole sector is going to experience a little bit of pain. I think that's going to be good for the real estate market in the sense that we might see some lower interest rates, and it might spike some more people to think about putting their home on the market, which means more inventory, more opportunity for buyers that are out there. There's never really a bad time to make a move if you're doing it for a specific purpose. If you're speculating on the market, you've really got to time it. But if you're selling your home and purchasing something long term, you just got to make sure what you're buying is the right buy, and make sure that your home is positioned well in the marketplace, proper marketing and staging, all those kinds of things. So listen, I just want to touch base, let you know where I think things are going to head. We do have an election coming up here in Canada in November. We've got an election down in the States next year. There's a lot of volatility with the trade and what the global economy is a little bit of a question mark right now. But I think we've got, unless anything drastic happens, which could really happen tomorrow, who knows, we should see some balance and maintain stability in the marketplace. So if you're thinking about making a move, sold at KenParkin.com. You can always check us out at www.kenparkin.com. Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook. We're all over the socials. We would love to connect, and we would love to chat. Oh, by the way, if you're thinking about a investment property or a beautiful building lot, we've got one on North Shore Road in Burlington. It is back on the marketplace. We did have it conditionally sold, but the buyer could not come through. So if you're thinking about 150 by 105 lot, 2 steps up from the water, it's back on the market. We'd love to show it to you. Have a great day. Sold at KenParkin.com. www.kenparkin.com. Have yourself an amazing day.